Alright, I'm back. I had to split the videos up because there was someone knocking on my door. Wasn't a fan, so that's unfortunate, but I told him about the game anyways. Alright. Oh, actually, there's no reason for this storm golem to be sitting around. I'm going to send him north to guard one of my new cities. And I'll leave a pioneer up here. I think I have 2 in that army, and then I'll send the other one to the right. There should be some good places, yeah, just about here. Some good resources around there. I want to attack those crag spawns, but I'm going to have to do it next season. Alright. Now I'm going to choose gallows for every new city. It makes the most sense. It sort of does the most for my cities. Wow, I got a lot of stuff to build there. Might as well tell it to build, yes, workshop. Gonna want that. Alright, this should be a pretty decent battle. Oh, there's actually 2 here. I'll do them both. Ah, so close to killing those. I should research the next staff. Give my guys a lot more power. That's another great thing about using the magical staff, is it's very straightforward in what you're upgrading to. It's not really a choice, it's just an upgrade. I don't need to waste any mana here. I'm just going to set up some light defense. Alright. That guy's going to take forever to get to the front. Hit these shrills first. Actually, for the sake of cinema, I might pit my Iron Golem against this Earth Elemental. Watch them duke it out. Well, that's another thing that needs to be upgraded. Earth Elemental has 20 defense. It should be somewhere around 50. And it needs to move a little bit slower animation-wise. So its feet look like they're making progress instead of just sort of moonwalking forwards. I'm very excited to see the new changelog, if it ever gets put up. I'm sure it'll be in the next couple of weeks. Bet there's lots of good changes like that. What level is his golem? I should check. I bet he's doing pretty well. Let's see. Level 10, nice. That gives him 10 lightning attack. It's gonna go right through this Earth Elemental. I mean, if he had hit that Earth Elemental, he would go right through. And give him a little bit of help. It seems a waste to use those ice blows on units that are almost dead. Ah, 13 damage. That's decent. especially considering that's lightning damage. It's hard to resist unless you are carrying a pike or a hammer. One thing I'd like to see added to the magic tree is a little bit of lightning resistance helmet or shield given to the early game. There's a lot in the magic tree already, but it needs more, it needs some kind of early game lightning defense to give to units that aren't using the hammer. Otherwise, we're all just going to be hammer rushing. And if the AI is smart, it'll do it too. Doom Hammer. I've never been a fan of the Doom Hammer. Whoops. As I equip it. Huh. That's -4 initiative, 13 weight. Oh, I modded it a little bit. I made some of the magical weapons way less because, you know, they're magical. They should. But it's 15 attack plus 1.5 attack. Oh no, plus 10% damage per successful hit. But it's still better to me to have a counterattack and a bonus versus Twisted. Because I don't need to use my hero in every battle, but when there is a Twisted, it's nice to have that powerful flanking unit. And I can sunder this guy. Does 5 damage per level of the caster. Which means I must be level 12. Now 13. Good, I have a Fire Master. Get her up to Fire Archmage soon. Oops. Got a new Storm Golem. I'm going to move him down this way towards... oh, what is the name of this town? Sindraka. Nice little loot here. Toxic Short Sword. The blade of this sword appears to be black glass. The poison paralyzes its victims' lungs, causing them to suffocate during battle. 4 poison damage per turn, 16 attack, 5 initiative. Wow. That is a really good short sword. Cool. Okay, so there's the quest I've been looking for. I misplaced it earlier, but then I remembered that I must have passed it while going into the desert when I watched a previous video. Ah, Sarek. I'm almost ready to attack him. I should train another mage as soon as I can. Another ice mage. More dark wizards. Wow, they're all over the place. I love fighting me a good scrap golem. It gives you 4 metal, I think, for one of these guys. There it is. And they're pretty weak against magic. I don't have very good metal income. Just 2. I'm gonna start getting some foundries going. Oh, a banishing staff. That can be useful. But Edmund has the Berserker's Axe, so I'm going to stick with that for now. I get a feeling that my other unit's not moving at all. Oh. Maybe I already had the move. It's quite an epic journey that Magar is on. Battle initiation. It's not good. An obsidian golem. came out of nowhere. Tried to walk through the forest and found my town. It's unfortunate. Although I believe these guys, yeah, they have a pretty good mace. So it's pretty much like fighting an unarmored unit. Or one might say like fighting a city militia. It's also unarmored for some reason. Although I gotta say, I've got a lot of them here, which feels good. Animation's a bit off there. These guys aren't gonna do any damage. Ah, I should have kept them further back. Oh well. Shouldn't take much. There we go. Oh, this will give me 4 crystal per turn instead of 2. And I can get that up to 5 if I build a foundry here. I just need to find some metal, which means colonizing that desert to my east. This city's looking pretty nice. It's very sprawling. Oh, I've got a lot of idle cities here. That's not good. Can I build 4 mage yet? I need quite a bit more crystal. That's not too many turns. I'll do some Pure Steel Knights. 5. Probably 2 sets of these. Then I can build a nice 4 mage. Huh, it's not. Oh, it's desert, not hill. Alright, let's check out the odd hut. Oh, it is Potion of Restoration. I'll paraphrase this quest here. She says, oh, I don't have visitors, but I'm very friendly. Would you like to try some of my disgusting spider soup? You say, yes, I will have some disgusting spider soup. You cleverly note that it's not poison, but it tastes terrible. She says she's a grandmother and also a mother, which doesn't surprise you based on her being a grandmother. Let's see. She says she can make a potion of restoration for you without you soliciting it. But she needs some oil from these tilde flowers. So I accept. She shows me where the tilde field's at, and I go searching there, hoping that there isn't a giant spider hidden in the flower somewhere. Over here, I'm going to fight the Dark Wizards. Ah, it's another full group. This would be a harder battle if I didn't have Sunder, but I do. Which means their Assassin Demon isn't going to do anything. I'm surprised how well these mercenaries are holding up. Now I'm focusing once again on the Dark Wizard. I don't want to get soul burnt. Oh, well, I already did. But they hit a weaker unit. Actually, these hunters have a lot of health now. These units are great because I think they're 0 wages. These ritualists have the ability to summon Death Demon, but they didn't do it. That's a little disappointing. That would have made the battle more fun. Iriog's Token, an ancient artifact that predates even the Forge of the Overlord. It was once worn by Iriog, a man of peace and learning, and has been prized by merchants, scholars, and nobles for generations. Also prized by dark wizards. Here it is. 6 defense. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I'd prize it. Let's see. It has a special ability. Enemies that strike a unit carrying this item become cursed. So any unit that hits me loses all of their defense. I think I'm gonna go fight that dragon. Get rid of my whetstone in favor of a token. Oh, that's Magar. Who was the hero that I hired earlier on his epic journey back to get items? Oh, Jorderwack, Wargborn. Dragonborn, so much cooler than Wargborn. Wargborn basically means your mother threw you away to some wargs and they didn't end up eating you. Dragonborn means you were raised by dragons. It's kind of actually an embarrassing title. It's like Jorder the Filthy. Ah, more metal. That guardian statue was guarding this iron ore. Now we'll go after the air shrills. Looks like there's 2 here. Probably, usually the weaker ones on top and then the real army below that. I'll probably have to take it on next season though. Storm Golem is rather injured. I don't like that. I'm not sure that I have a good healing spell for him, though. Plus, I'm saving all my mana for Storm Golems, so that means less strategic casting. You'd think being Wargborn would make him a little bit faster. Oh, maybe that's his home there. Sorry, I should stop picking on my own hero. Ah. I forgot to build something here. What should I do? I'm gonna need lots of pioneers in the near future. I don't see any spiders, but it doesn't mean they aren't there. That's one of the really clever things that quests can do. They can have 2 quests that are identical, except that one will have a different outcome than the other, which means you never know which outcome you're getting, and adds a little bit of randomness to the quest. So that you can't just, you know, sort of blindly go through the quest without thinking about it. Each time is a little bit of a risk. Now just getting Gauntlet. Not really a good Gauntlet, but I don't have anything else. So, you know, 2 defense, it's very weak, and +2 accuracy is irrelevant. You'd never know you had it on. Okay, here's the real army. Air Elemental and some Shrills. It's unfortunate for him that I have this... Oh, actually, this army is going to get knocked down a little bit. These guys can get me hit prone, and he's casting Titan's Breath. I don't think I'm going to kill him in time. He's got some good health, too. Yep. Be just shy. And then he'll knock my hunters prone. Not a terrible army. Ooh. Blizzard Scroll can be really good if you get enough water shrines, because it casts instantly in scroll form. Which means no waiting around, which means no counterspell. Very good if you're fighting a large army. Not that I've seen any AI yet. I really need to go find them. Got my crystals going at 4 per season now. A little extra horse production there. Assuming that this Ashwake Dragon doesn't spoil it for me. Oh, you need to build something? Well, I'm kind of behind on my management. He's got a lot to build. That's when you choose Blacksmith. Collect the herbs. Oh! Stroke of luck. I did not get the spider. Which means I just have to go back to her and hope that nothing happens to her on the way back. Not that I'm being slow about it. So much good here. This is a life shrine, and then when I build the outpost, this will be a life shrine, which will bump me up to 3 life shrines, and then when I cast regeneration, it's going to be plus 5 HP per turn on that unit. Whoops, I didn't move that unit. Okay, this is a hero, Roydric. Remember him from a previous game. He's a pretty decent mage. Assuming that he can get back to my town without getting killed by any baddies, I'll send him this way. I think this forest is relatively safe. Okay. Oh, there's another hero there. This is another hero here. Wow. Giovanna's army. I remember she's pretty good too. And I can kill off an enemy hero, which really sucks for them. Okay. I love Magar. He's got plus 8 attack when under 25% HP, which means he gets some pretty powerful strikes. And if you can keep him at a high enough level, he'll get them early and often. Ooh, gold deposit. Wow. I hope no one else takes this desert before me. It's going to take me forever to clear it out. Oh, what do we have here? Another hero. I'm getting lucky. It's an Altarian too, which means he's got that good leather armor. Air and life. A nice little healer. I'm gonna send him back to my city. Oh! Gotta keep him away from the bad guys. I should have cleared that better. Wow, there's a lot going on the map, and I feel like I've gotten a large area explored and there's no AI, and at the same time, I know that the AI haven't been destroyed because I would have seen it. So I wonder what's going on. I almost ought to send all my troops to clear out the bad guys near the AI, because if they can't get past them, they'll just keep on sending their units at it. I should try and help them out and get them to expand a bit, or else this isn't going to be very fun to play. So I can leave a pioneer here. Send the other one over here. I do need that crystal. Although my capital has almost gotten it for me. I think... I don't need an ogre lair. It's going to be useless. But a 3-4 next to a forest, it's a good option. He's got his own path. I would like to take on these fire guys. It's pretty much a no-brainer for me because I've got good ice magic. One of the things I'll be adding into the lore, well, at least the modded lore, when I start doing quests is some of the old stuff I created for Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I'm going to port some of that over in quest form. Should be interesting. At least hopefully it's interesting to someone. But there's a really cool order of ice wizards called the Order of Nakar, and they make these awesome ice armor and weapons called Nakarian sword or Nakarian staff, things like that. Basically, they worship this ancient ice wizard named Nakar that became so powerful that he ascended or transferred planes to the ice plane and became a demigod. So now he has worshippers on this plane. But you'll learn more about it in the quest. It takes so long to make a good quest. I haven't gotten anything really started on that particular one yet. Although I've been learning a lot about the new stuff they've added to the quest, and it's sort of been probably unnoticed by people who aren't looking at the code, but a lot of cool stuff has been added since War of Magic that we haven't even begun to experience yet. But back to this game. I think this is probably one of the only units, the little drakes. They don't really fit here. You usually only see them near dragons, and there's no dragons in this desert, I don't think. At least I haven't seen them. Fast little guys, though. Maybe it's a special kind of desert drake. I've got Maul. I forgot about it. I've been killing everything in one hit. That'll take care of these drakes. He's got over 100 accuracy, so he pretty much mauls until they die. And then there's the backswing. Backswing gets me every time. I always chuckle. It's like, hey guys, this Berserker's Egg isn't overpowered enough. Give it backswing. These guys look alright. This guy needs a path. Alright. One thing the AI does that's clever is when they get a new... Well, not clever, but cleverly stupid. Whenever they get a new hero, they ended up sending it right towards a baddie, and they either attack an enemy or an enemy attacks them, and the unit dies. But because the unit dies, it gets sent straight to one of their nearest cities, which means they don't spend 20 turns getting a hero back to their city. They just let it die, take one injury penalty, and move on with the game with a hero right there ready to equip. Which is something that an AI can do without being bothered by it, but something I have trouble doing even though I understand it's a better strategy than what I'm doing. I just can't bear to take an injury. Because, you know, what if it's pneumonia or typhoid fever? I don't want to take that chance. Okay, so the terrifying creatures, the butchermen, one of them comes to the door and kills her right after she readies the potion. It's very unfortunate, but apparently the creature wants the potion, and that's why he came, so that kind of makes sense. But now I take my revenge. They probably need to buff up those butchermen, they're not very powerful. Okay, so now he's, I have the potion, I put it in the bottle. The undead corpse is gas and begs for the potion, but I mean, I've already have it sort of earmarked for Othello. But I don't want this guy to, like, you know, raise himself from his wounds and come at me, so I'm going to tie him to a tree. Mission accomplished. It's kind of a cruel fate to have an immortal person and just tie them to a tree. I mean, quality of life becomes pretty important when life doesn't end. Alright, ooh, some nasty spiders here. I'll get them next season. A little bit of ogre. Ah, there's another thing that doesn't really fit. There's a ice beast in the desert. See here, I have my blizzard scroll at my command now. Anytime I want, I can just pop that thing open. But I'll wait till I get that water shard I've had my eye on. Ogres need a lot more armor. Probably about 14 armor. That's about what leather armor does. You gotta think that an ogre has at least as good armor as someone who's wearing leather armor, I would think. Yeah, there's a Vetrar. If you can see him better this angle. So he doesn't really fit, but everything else seems pretty good. Oh, and actually here's where the Drake spawned. I think I'll go after the Drake first. Ooh, Lost Library. I love finding those. Even though at this point they don't matter as much in the game. They don't scale. Which they probably shouldn't. Okay, so, got a fledgling little Storm Golem, Sand Golem, Pure Steel Lancer, and Nines. But Nines is only level 1. So I'm gonna have to go out and upgrade this. Plus, they don't have any 4 mages, which is their biggest attractor. I'm gonna have to get at least 1 for them. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of a problem here. These Wilding Riders are going right for Jordur Wargborn. And Jordur Wargborn... Actually, this dude's equipped. Check this out. I was making fun of him earlier, but dang. He's got a chain shirt, weathered shield, leather helm, and a fending blade. I must have equipped him in a previous thing and forgot. Plus, he's got a whole bunch of other things. So, I'm going to give him a good enchantment. Hope he makes it through this, alright? Regeneration's probably going to be the best bet. That's plus 2 health per turn. He's only got 19 health. So any health bonus I can give him is going to be important. Go ahead and do Stone Skin. It's kind of fun to use magic to save a hero like this. Because basically you're trying to figure out what is the cost. Ooh, Mantle of Fire. Can't go wrong there. A little bit expensive. But, you know, what is the cost of one injury? Well, it's almost certainly worth it to do all this. Evade is going to be only 1? Huh. Plus 7 dodge. Where's my current dodge at? 10, so 17 dodge. Yes. And I don't have a fire shard. It's pretty much the only thing I don't have. So that probably won't do the fire attack. But now I'm ready to fight them. Alright, catching up to my pioneer here. Oh, not quite. Just heroes moving along now. Training complete for Pure Steel, Lancer, and Gildan Shard. Now if I recall, I've got a lot of heroes coming. I have them rendezvous here. Got these heroes to fight. Uh-oh. Thought I would do at least 20 damage. Guess not. The defense animation didn't play there. It's odd. Oh, that's right, I got this really powerful poison sword now. Happy about that. And this is my highest level Storm Golem. Not a terrible battle. It's pretty high level stuff. Alright, is there anything I need to clear out here? I don't think so. I will bet that in this northeast corner there's got to be some kind of AI faction. So that's where I'm going to head next. Spider fight. See, I don't need to use my Felisa here, because the enemy doesn't have any armor, so there's no point in cursing them. Just gonna let her sit back for a bit. want to keep my humans out of this and let the golem do all the work. Golems can't be poisoned, which means they're the perfect counter to a ravenous harridan. Alright. I need to get over to that hero before someone else does. Assuming there is a someone else. Still not sure. It's interesting to wonder whether or not I'm alone in this world. The last bastion of civilization. Oh, ha! I kind of went into this battle all willy-nilly without realizing he's got cold immunity, which could be a serious problem for me. He is immune to knock prone, immune to poison, immune to cold, vulnerable to fire. He's got sweep, overpower, and blizzard. So I need to use my iron golem as my major defense, which means everyone else goes to the back. I'm going to cast haste on the golem. This could be an iffy battle. I might take some hits. Although I have to say it's about time. There's not been anything yet that has been able to really damage me. So there's no point in even attacking with these guys. I should have diversified into a little bit of fire. Wow, he's a big guy too. He takes up so many tiles. But I can do lightning damage to him with this unit. He's got 300 health as well. Wow. It's a cool animation. These archers won't do much against 20 armor. But they'll pick away at him. I wish I had a healing unit here for my golem. This is going to be a close battle. I am losing this battle. So I've got 139 defense. It's not really going to help that much to defend each time. But there's no way 10 damage. That's going to take 30 hits, and I don't have 30 hits worth of health. I'm going to bring my hero in. Actually, I need to start casting haste on these guys too. An extra turn or two of attacks might be the difference. And actually, I can use these mages perhaps to soak up some of the damage for a while. So I'll put them on the edge. See, as soon as a unit gets to almost no health, I need to pull them out of the fray. I wish I would have casted regeneration on this guy. I just didn't think it would be that hard of a battle. I wasn't thinking that I'm fighting a Wildlands boss. Haven't even gotten him to 25% yet. He's got me down to about half. This is a tough battle. For mage. Let's just see if you can sit here and take some damage. Nope, he's gonna go for the guy with the least amount of health. So, I'll keep him around until he's not useful anymore. Oh, see, there's better damage. Oh, huh. Okay, problem solved. I forgot that my hero has totally unfair maul with 115 accuracy. And then backswing. Cool. It's gonna get another strike. Another series of strikes, I should say. Should probably be a limit of 5 attacks on Maul. It's like a hard cap. Because, I mean, theoretically, this guy could go forever. But he's not. I mean, even after 5 strikes, he'd still be at, like 50 accuracy or so. No, it doesn't even take away -10, it's like -4 accuracy or something. Should be getting 8 to 10 hits, I think. I'm gonna pull my Iron Golem off. I think we got this. Wow, I was really starting to think I'm gonna lose this whole army. And then I remembered life-saving unit. That backswing is just brutal too. Wow, see how much more damage he does against a Frore Mage? The worst thing is I have 0 support out here in this desert. There's no help coming. Although I have a couple of healing spells I could use, I suppose. And there's the killing blow. He melted. Heart of the Glacier. Okay, if I recall, that is the most overpowered sword. And then a little trophy. You have received the Fist of Vetrar. Shattered off the Ice Elemental Lord, this icy fist is still as cold as the Arctic and as hard as granite. Plus 10% growth, 50% cold resistance for defending units. That's interesting. Let's see, growth. So I select a city and then click a sign. So Gildan Shard is still growing. Farhammer is still growing. Sandraka is still growing. But there's also that added bit about cold resistance. So I'm going to put it in my capital. Many have attempted to kill Vetrar and put an end to the prophecy that we will destroy mankind. Now we know who the narrator is. Whatever hero once wielded this sword came close. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like stuck in him. And when you kill him, you find it. Okay, so let's see if it's better than Berserker's Axe. Heart of the Glacier. 57 attack, so yeah, that's kind of unfair. 38 cutting, 19 cold. Wow. I mean, technically what I do... I was doing to Vetrar, a Wildland boss monster. I was doing probably, what, 50-60 damage with the Berserker's Axe, so the Heart of the Glacier still might not be as good, except that it has counterattack and allows the wielder to cast Blizzard, and that's another one of those blizzards that has no... I don't think it'll have a mana cost, and if it does, I know it won't have a casting time, which makes it kind of, you know, the best thing ever. Level 10, you have to be level 15 to wield it, so that's something. But still, only slightly better than Berserker, in my situation. Attack would be 82 with that bad boy. Wow. Because I have a physical attack bonus of 18. Apprentice Swordsman. What am I getting plus 18 attack from? 1 attack, initiative, 3 attack. Berserker is 9 attack. Attack bonus here is still plus 18 cutting. Oh, you know what? It's probably from all my lethals and whatnot. That's leadership. Yeah, I've got Path of the Warrior, that's +3, Band of the Berserkers +3, and Lethal is +1, +2, +3, +4, or whatever, so yeah, that's a huge attack. Wow. But Heart of the Glacier is just going to be way overpowered. Those sort of hero weapons probably need to be nerfed a bit, considering how much damage I do without them. Like, if I had no weapon, I'd be doing like 20-some damage. It doesn't make sense to give me a weapon that will give me another 19 cold attack, 38 cutting. I mean, I want, you know, I want to be powerful, but I want, like, considering how easy it is already for me to kill all the monsters, and the fact that generally computer players don't get the same level of goods from stuff like that because they just don't win as often as we do. It's not fair. Alright. They don't have any archers. I'll go to the back of the field and kite them a bit. Do a little flame dart here. I want to hit their wilding if I can. Get a quick kill. Yep. See, now they've lost their charging ability and their armor piercing ability. So they're just 2 units with attack 12. I'm in a pretty good position now. Probably didn't need to waste all this mana. But let's see how it goes. Clink. Stab. Oh, wow. That's a little bit of poison there. Then I get regeneration. So I'm at full health. Another attack. Well, I don't know what I was so worried about. I guess I was thinking, in my modded version I made the wildings and the darklings much more powerful. I was probably thinking of those guys. I'm going to take the initiative bonus. You usually do. You can't go wrong with initiative bonuses. That was pretty awesome. Oh, that reminds me. I should cast some regeneration on those units that are in the desert there. Get them healed up. Huh. That was bold of me. I think they'll make it, though. Whoops. Okay, where are you at? Need it on the Storm Golem. Everyone else is probably fine. I don't want to waste mana. Okay. Surprised this dragon's not attacking. I think that his wander radius is set to 0. Ooh, a scrap golem. I'm not going to dignify it with an attack. Eight metal that time. He must have been higher level or something. Seems like things are finally coming together for me. I mean, I don't know what to compare it to, is really the issue. I don't know how good anyone else is doing, but I feel like I'm doing well. So the serrated short sword. Better attack, better initiative, crit multiplier 50%, high crit chance. Yeah, overall it's a better weapon, and it's lighter. Alright. Easy choice. Okay. Well, I have to say I have quite a bit of confidence after taking out Vetrar. I just wish I had Tireless March. Probably a mistake to rush the guy with the Berserker's Broadsword. Unless you've got some really nice dodge. Huh. He's doing less damage against a Force Drake than he was Vetrar. Actually, he does have good dodge. Oh well, it won't matter in the long run. Oh yeah, I bet a lot of my units leveled up on that last battle. This desert looks so cool to me. So much better than a lot of the other deserts I've seen. Got a little too close there. I noticed that the frame rate decreases quite a bit when you're too close. But only because I'm running iTunes, my video recorder, and the game at the same time. Now this is an interesting choice that I don't want to have to make yet. Must build on tiles that provide grain. So this tile doesn't provide any grain for some reason. It's very strange. But I want to build this city first. Actually, look how far away that is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's more than enough for a city, I think. Okay, so I could pick the 4-2 and go for grain. But I'm right next to this river, which means watermill. And that would be better with a 3-3. So I think I'll go ahead and take a 3-3 right here. Lumber mill, wild wargs, and then eventually this dragon camp. Make sure all my heroes are doing the right stuff. Okay, that is not the path for you. What are you doing? I said I wanted to know if that dragon was, wondering, but don't walk through it. There's a line. Alright, seems like a good place to end the video. We got some modding I want to do tonight. But this has been a pretty good chapter in the illustrious history of Gildan. Lots of great things happening. I defeated Vetrar, which was pretty impressive. Found some overpowered weapons that I'm probably going to ban from use in the next chapter, just so it doesn't get too boring. And I still haven't found any AI factions, which tells me that they're not able to expand at all when there's this many monsters around. You'd think that they would be a little bit better. I mean, usually in the historically in the game, they pretty much are ignored by monsters or ignore monsters themselves. But here it looks like they're probably in the fight of their lives, because I haven't seen them anywhere. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll try and come back with another video tomorrow.